Hello. Competitors can understand design and front-end task and develop single-page application using JavaScript or framework in this training. Let me explain what competitors will do. First, competitors will set JavaScript configuration. Competitors will develop layout as asked in the task and implement edit mode that can create routes. In addition, competitors will develop view mode that can display routes in presentation slides and submit a one-page design to promote the web application. Please check what you are going to perform on this task. From now on, we will code that creates new element. Open main.js file and add code so that element is created when users connect to the page for the first time or click on the clear button. Open elementitem.js file and input code as shown on screen, so that element can be relocated to a designated location. Check the result. Next, code that creates the connection between elements. First, open main.js file and add method as shown on screen and code to add function. Next, open elementitem.js and create method so that when click event in component occurs, it creates a connected element which uses emit of event bus. Next, open linkitem.js file and create computed, which locates accordingly to the value received from component. Input code and check the result on web page. Now, we will create the code that revises the information applied to elements. First, open main.js file and create method that can select element or link. Then register it as on Event Bus. Next, open element-item.js file and create method which will make event bus emit to be selected in component when clicking on Edit button. Next, open editmode.js file and code to make selected value of element in component to be delivered to editor's item.js component. Input code and refresh page to see the result. Next, open editors.item.js file and set vmodel and ckeditor library to be able to revise the value of element which was delivered from component. When you press backspace or delete key in editor-item.js, it will not operate because of the link delete event, which will come out later, so you should input @keydown.stop attribute in root element of template as follows. Next, apply ckeditor. Among the media files provided, copy ckeditor into vendor folder and input code as shown on screen. After coding is complete, open page to see the result. Next, open editor-item.js file and set vmodel and ckeditor library to be able to revise the value of element which was delivered from component. Next, we will code that deletes element. First, open main.js file and create method that can delete element or link. Register it as on in Event Bus. Next, open elementitem.js and create method that will delete element in component using event bus emit when clicking on delete button of element. After coding is complete, see the result on web page. Then, when we will code to delete link using delete backspace key. First, open linkitem.js and create method which will make link in component to be selected when it is clicked on using event bus emit. Next, open editmode.js and register keydown event in component to create method that will delete selected link when delete or backspace key is pressed. After coding is complete, see the result on web page. Next, we will code to add drag function to the element. First, open elementitem.js file and create method that enables elements to be dragged using mouse down, mouse move, mouse up event. To prevent other method to be launched when click event occurs after dragging, we set a condition on the previous method so that return value will activate if move value is more than 3. This time, we will code to connect elements by pressing on Shift key and dragging. First, open elementitem.js file and create method to connect elements using emit of event bus. When the mouse is in Shift plus mouse down or mouse up over the numeral of elements in component. Next, open editmode.js file and create method that connects elements in component, then register event bus that was added to element item.js file as on in event bus. To notify that elements are being connected, create computed to style of linking and then apply. After the coding is finished, check the result on web page. This time we will code, which allows the revised content to be saved automatically. Open main.js file and create watch, which senses changes in elements and links and saves these changes automatically to local storage. After coding is complete, check the result on web page. Next, we will code to clear data. First, open main.js file and register clear method as on in event bus. Next, open editmode.js file and create method that launches clear method of main.js if your clear button is clicked. After coding is complete, check the result on web page. Check again the key points of the task we've worked on in this training. In this training, we understood design and front-end task and developed single-page application using JavaScript or framework. Thank you for your hard work.